Hello folks, and welcome to Funk Friday. Today we're going to have a very quick look at chuckers or scratches or string mutes, whatever you want to look at, whatever you want to call them basically. So this is just a quick riff I wrote about 10 seconds ago. Just a standard idea. Very classic kind of funk idea of just playing around the G blues or G minor pentatonic scale. Of course, this is the G minor pentatonic scale. And we could continue it to this second octave. And this is the G blues scale. Remember, the blues scale and the G minor pentatonic scale are the same scale, except you add one note, the blues note. And of course, if you saw me play two notes, that's an octave above. So we class that as the same note, but just higher up. So, I can't remember the riff now. Yeah, okay, so what we want to do generally in our funk playing is think about semiquavers. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and we want to be the hi-hat on the drum, and obviously when we're playing with the drum we have to be a bit careful not to overwhelm the sound by doing the same thing as them all the time, but it's a very cool effect on the guitar. A very good player who does this is Corey Wong. If you haven't checked out his stuff, he plays really good semitone funk. He plays with Wolfpack and stuff like that, but his original stuff is really tasty as well. So here, all we're going to do is go, so G, and then chucker, two chuckers. Now, what you'll see actually is that my middle finger and third finger are laying down across all the strings to create a string mute. This is where probably the technique becomes the hardest, or the most complicated part of the technique, is keeping the sound clean while at the same time picking out the note. So there my pinky is playing that note, the 5th fret on the D string, and everything else is a scratch or a chucker. And then when I'm doing the first finger, it's behind the two fingers. So what it's done is, if you imagine the fingers are on the strings, when I press the string, it behind the fingers, it lowers the string so it resonates. Okay, and these ones are still muted. So that's what's happening there. So anyway, we get a G, and then I hit, so I'm going down, down, up, and then I land on the pinky on the D string. And I do two more scratches. So basically I'm going note, scratch, note, scratch. So I get, and then, so I'm going to do two notes on the 3rd fret now. But again, I'm keeping my fingers here because I don't really want that, and I don't want to have to be too accurate with my right hand. I mean, I could, and actually it sounds kind of a bit tighter and a bit funkier. So if I was to just do one string, it would sound like this. And I absolutely recommend that you do that as well. But today I was in the mood to play a little bit more brashly. But again, if you're in a band, maybe you do the single note version. Oh, I changed it. Okay, so and you'll see what I'm doing is I'm actually picking up quite a lot, because I'm still keeping in my mind the semiquavers, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Okay, so I've gone down, up, I do one chuck, and then I'm going to do pinky on the D string, and then first finger on the, sorry, pinky on the A string, and then first finger on the A string. So I get this. Like that. Oh, I had a scratch in between as well because that's apparently what I was doing. So I go down, chuck, chuck, down, chuck, chuck, down, up, chuck, down, up, chuck, up. Let me do that again without messing it up. Down, chuck, chuck, down, chuck, chuck, down, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. And again, practice it with just on one string. As in, so you're doing the chuckers on whatever string you're going to play on. Yeah, so basically practice it on a single string and practice it with all the chords. Okay, and then it just repeats the same. So we get... Now, once we've done that, so we've gone 3, chuck, chuck, 5, chuck, chuck, 3 again on the D string, but this time I'm going to go chuck, up on the 3 again, chuck, and then up on the 5, and that's the riff. So the second time goes, okay, so that's the whole riff. Let me play it again slowly. Yep. Oh, I forgot. I think I did 2 scratches in between the riffs. So if you, I'll show you that one more time. And then I went, but you don't have to, okay? So if I do it without, and with, oh, I changed it again. But there you go, that's the basic idea. So again, I'll do it one time just on a single string note, and then one time hitting like as many strings as I feel like. So the first one, and this you could use this in the same song, so you'd be playing the single note, and then when you want to get really hectic, add more. So if you watch. And of course, normally you would do this on a Stratocaster, but my Strat is over there. And I had the acoustic to hand, and I thought I would just drop this quick lesson. So that's it for Fun Friday today. Please subscribe if you enjoyed and like, and if you didn't, then I'm very sorry. I hope that you've learned something there. If you've got any questions about funk guitar or the thing I've just done, then please drop a mention in the comments, and have a good day.